How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. We've got some seriously spooky video clips coming up today, so hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this.
So you can see this is me and that's a glass and...
Our first story comes from Belfast, where TikTok user Dressing Room Diaries 93, whose real name is Farzana, has gone viral after sharing what many believe could be a ghostly figure lurking on her staircase.
It kind of looks like me. The
eerie clip, which has already amassed over 1.3 million views, shows Farzana filming herself through the reflection of a large window.
But there's definitely there's no way there could be someone standing there.
At first, many assumed it was simply her reflection until she raises her arm and the figure doesn't move at all.
I'm just gonna put up my hand here. Yeah.
Commenters immediately flooded her page, urging her to run, move house ASAP, and even call a priest. In a follow-up post, Farzana admitted the incident left her shaken, saying,
"So she's back. The last time I made this video, people were saying that it's my double reflection. But I'm just gonna put up my hand here. Yeah. The sage has worn off."
Interestingly, this isn't the first time Farzana has claimed to capture the figure. In an earlier upload, she described the presence as her mimic, a paranormal entity set in folklore to imitate the appearance of the living. While skeptics have suggested the figure could be a trick of light, a reflection glitch, or even a cardboard cutout, Farzana insists there's nothing behind her when she films. So what do you think? Camera illusion or something far more chilling watching from the shadows of her home?
People were saying that it's my double reflection, but I'm just gonna put up my hand here. Yeah, the sage has worn off.
The latest eerie TikTok trend, #LateNightFinds, has become an unexpected corner of the internet for deeply emotional and often unsettling videos. It's a place where people share everything from tragic confessions to strange, inexplicable moments caught on camera. But this next clip from user Savvy Drew stands out for being both heartbreaking and heartwarming at the same time. The video, captured by a Simply Safe home security camera, shows Savannah's young daughter awake very early in the morning, speaking softly into an empty room. At first glance, it looks like she's simply talking to herself. But when you listen closely, her words take on an eerie significance. The young girl continues chatting. It appears as though she's chatting to her great-grandma who had recently passed away.
It's my
She even mentions angels and Jesus.
And you want to do so now? You want a pizza?
What makes this so moving is the context. Savannah's grandmother, the little girl's great-grandma, had passed away just hours earlier.
Hi, Angel. Hi, Grandma.
The clip exploded online, racking up over 11 million views as people debated whether the child had genuinely been visited by her late grandmother's spirit. In a follow-up video, Savannah explained what really happened that morning. Her daughter, then 3 years old, had woken up unusually early the day after the funeral. Savannah's husband went downstairs with her, letting their dog out while the little girl played in the front room, the moment their security camera happened to record. When he came back inside, he heard her talking and asked who she was speaking to. Her reply stopped him cold. "I'm talking to Grandma Eckersley. She said that she loves me." Savannah says she and her family believe it was a little miracle, a comforting sign that Grandma came back to say goodbye. While skeptics in the comments called it coincidence or imagination, Savannah responded gently.
No matter what you believe in, it doesn't cost anything to be nice, but I believe in it, and it was a message for me and my family, and that's how I'm gonna feel.
Whether a coincidence or a moment of something beyond explanation, this hauntingly tender video has struck a chord with millions, reminding us how powerful and mysterious the bond between family and spirit can be.
Hi, Angel. Hi, Galaxy.
TikTok user Mentally17 has sent the internet into a panic after posting a series of increasingly chilling photos and clips from inside her home, a home where she claims she lives completely alone. The first image shows a quiet kitchen bathed in blue light with the caption, "Guys, I live alone." But upon zooming in, viewers notice something unsettling. What looks like a human face peering around the corner at an unnatural angle. The eerie photo quickly went viral, with many convinced she had unknowingly captured an intruder, or something worse, lurking in her home. Shaken by the flood of comments, the creator went quiet for a few days before posting an update. In it, she assured followers she was safe, saying she had left to stay with her boyfriend, but that safe update only fueled the fear. In the new photo, viewers spotted what appeared to be a pair of eyes staring through the small gap in her window blinds. Soon after, she posted another clip, this time walking through her home to prove everything was fine. But things took another dark turn. As she moves through the hallway, keen-eyed viewers spotted what looks like a hand reaching out from beneath a closed door. Comments exploded with speculation. Some were convinced she's being stalked by a hidden Frogger, someone secretly living in her house without her knowledge. Others believe it's all too convenient, suggesting the whole thing could be a hoax or part of a viral ARG project. Still, a growing number of viewers say the clips feel too genuine, too unscripted, and too disturbing to fake. Whether it's a carefully crafted internet mystery or something truly terrifying unfolding in real life, one thing's for sure: the internet can't stop watching. This next post has the internet buzzing and spooking out more than a few construction workers. Posted to Reddit by user NYCUK, the photo shows something eerie. According to the uploader, the image was taken by a site manager working alone on the refurbishment of a bar located on the grounds of a former Victorian jail. The manager reportedly snapped a few photos of his progress before heading home, but when reviewing the images later, he noticed something chilling. A tall, dark figure with a pale face standing to the left side of the frame. The photo has since caused a stir among the crew. Two contractors, after seeing the image, have allegedly refused to go back into the building. What's particularly unnerving is that the manager swears he was completely alone at the time and insists no one else was inside when the photo was taken. Given that the site was once a Victorian prison, speculation online has run wild. Some users believe the figure could be the ghost of an executioner or former prisoner. Whatever the truth may be, one thing's for sure: the haunting photo has left even seasoned construction workers refusing to step foot in that building again. Here's a quick and creepy one that TikTok can't stop talking about. User Angela223 shared what was meant to be a wholesome little clip, her niece happily eating pancakes at the kitchen table. Everything looks totally normal until you watch the background.
Oh my God! What is that?
A dark shadow drifts across the kitchen behind her.
Oh my God!
There's no one else in the room, nothing that should be casting a shadow. And the movement is strange, smooth, quick, and completely disconnected from anything happening on screen. Whatever it was, it definitely wasn't supposed to be there. So, shadow figure, trick of the light, or something lurking in the kitchen that day? I'll let you decide.
Oh my God! What is that?
Here's a weird one that swept across X and Reddit in October 2025, sparking conspiracy theories, deja vu, and a whole lot of internet confusion. A video began circulating online showing a woman standing at a JFK Airport immigration desk, confidently presenting a passport from a country called Torenza.
Authorities at JFK International Airport are in shock. Tonight, a woman arrived from Tokyo carrying a passport from a nation called Torenza, a place that does not exist on any map of our world.
The problem? Torenza doesn't exist. It's not on any map, not in any international database, and no travel authority has ever heard of it.
Her documents were perfect. Better than perfect. But the country, Torenza, it doesn't exist anywhere.
In the clip, the woman claims she is arriving from Tokyo and describes Torenza as being located in the Caucasus region, a place known for many small nations, but definitely not one called Torenza.
She asked me, "Is this America?"
The footage spread like wildfire, racking up millions of views on TikTok, Instagram, and X.
Then she vanished. Cameras show her fading away, like static on a broken television screen.
Some users insisted it must be a leak from a government case. Others thought it was proof of a glitch in the Matrix, or even evidence of someone accidentally slipping through dimensions. But journalists and fact-checkers quickly dug deeper. Within days, multiple agencies, including AFP and independent verification teams, declared the video AI-generated. There were clear signs, mismatched shadows, distorted text on the passport, and audio artifacts consistent with AI. The imagery was also traced back to a mislabeled piece of reality TV footage that had been altered and recycled. But the fascination didn't disappear, because for many it felt familiar. The Torenza woman echoed one of the strangest and most enduring stories in paranormal lore, the man from Taured. The Torenza woman wasn't the first traveler to claim a nationality from a missing country. The internet quickly drew comparisons to one of the most famous border control mysteries ever told. According to popular retellings, in July 1954, a well-dressed businessman arrived at Tokyo's Haneda Airport. His passport appeared genuine, with visas, stamps, and past travel records, but it was issued by Taured, a country no one had ever heard of. When officials pressed him, the man reportedly grew frustrated and insisted Taured was a 1,000-year-old nation located between France and Spain. But when shown a map, he pointed to the location of Andorra, except he had never heard of Andorra, and he insisted they were wrong. Authorities detained him overnight in a guarded hotel room. The next morning, he was gone. The room was still locked from the outside, his documents vanished too, and the man was never seen again. This story has been passed around for decades as evidence of parallel universes, dimensional travel, or time slip anomalies. Except none of it actually happened. The legend actually comes from a much less mystical but still bizarre real event involving a man named John Allen Kuchar Zegras. In 1959, Zegras was arrested in Japan for check fraud. Here are the key details. His passport was a poor quality homemade fake, not a mysterious interdimensional document. He claimed to be from a fictional country in the Sahara region. His story changed repeatedly. At one point, he claimed to be an American spy, then a pilot, then an agent for Egypt's NASA. After being caught, he tried to commit suicide in the courtroom. He served prison time, then was deported. The reference to a country spelled Tuarid or Tuareg was simply a mix-up or mistranslation of the word Tuareg, referring to a nomadic North African ethnic group. Over time, retellings added details, shifted locations, and turned a fraud case into a full-blown interdimensional disappearance tale. By the time the story appeared in books in the 1980s, the legend had fully evolved into the version we know today. The 2025 Torenza incident ticked all the same boxes. A mysterious passport from an impossible country. A seemingly calm traveler, airport officials looking bewildered. a narrative that mirrors a famous urban legend, add modern AI tools that can fake near photorealistic footage, and you have the perfect viral storm. Most importantly, the incident served as a warning. AI doesn't just generate fake people, it can generate fake countries, fake history, and fake mysteries that feel real. And the internet loves a mystery. Whether it's Torenza or Tored, the fascination with impossible passports isn't going away anytime soon. Here's another quick and curious clip coming out of Argentina. This footage, shared by Reddit user Galahad555, shows a strange ring-shaped object drifting high above the clouds in northern Argentina. The witness said the object even shifted colours, at times glowing with a soft yellow-green hue. They had never seen anything like it, and judging by the comments, neither had anyone else. Some viewers suggested it might be a weather balloon, saying the ring could be the torn or collapsed envelope catching the sunlight at just the right angle. Others weren't convinced, arguing that weather balloons don't typically form such clean geometric circles. As of now, there's no definitive explanation. Is it a balloon, a rare optical phenomenon, or something a little more mysterious drifting above the clouds? TikTok user JessCharles4 has posted a series of clips that have left viewers seriously spooked.
What you doing, buddy? I miss you. Derek!
In her first video, Jess begins filming after noticing a strange shadow gliding across the wall leading up to her attic.
Mary, what the f***? He's doing it again. He's doing it again. Mary, he's doing it again. Derek! Hey, Derek! I know you're f***ing with me, dude.
She explains that she lost a good friend, Derek, 13 years ago, and wondered if maybe this was him trying to make contact.
Calm down, Jessica. It's okay. It's okay. Calm down. It's just Derek. It's just Derek. Hey, Derek. Come on, you dumb... What the f***?
But in the days that followed, things only grew stranger. Jess shared more clips, each one showing the same mysterious shadow drifting along the attic wall, even when nothing in the room could have caused it. Some viewers suggested the terrifying possibility that someone, a frogger, might be secretly living in the attic. In a follow-up video, Jess decides to settle the debate once and for all.
Okay, this is a wall that y'all saw some shit on.
She takes viewers up into the attic, showing every corner.
But if you look up there, there's no windows. I'm not going all the way up there because it scares the shit out of me.
No objects positioned in a way that could cast the eerie moving shadows.
But there's no windows up here, okay? There's nothing up here that would have done anything.
But things get even creepier. One sharp-eyed commenter slowed the footage down and spotted something Jess didn't notice at the time.
Alright, I'm getting the out of here because it feels weird.
A dark, unexplained shape flickering in front of the camera for just a split second before vanishing.
I'm getting the out of here because it...
Some believe it could simply be Jess's finger slipping into frame. but others are convinced it's the very entity responsible for the shadows, a spirit, a presence, something that Jess may have unknowingly captured on camera.
Alright, I'm getting the out of here because it feels weird.
Whatever it is, viewers agree on one thing: Jess's attic might be hiding more than just old boxes.
Hey there. Come on, you dump. What the f***?
Here's a strange one coming out of Moscow. Early morning commuters were stunned on October 27th when a bright green object streaked slowly across the pre-dawn sky, glowing so intensely that it lit up entire streets. Dozens of videos quickly went viral. Residents across multiple regions, including Vidnoye, Dubna and Ramenskoye, all reported seeing the same eerie fireball. With no official explanation released yet, theories exploded online. Some believe it was a meteor, others say it was satellite debris falling back to Earth. Some even speculated about UFOs and aliens. A more scientific take comes from Sergei Bogachev of Russia's Space Research Institute, who stated that it was most likely a small meteor burning up in the atmosphere. Meanwhile, other commenters pointed to the green coloration, noting that nickel and magnesium, common in spacecraft components, burn with bright green and white light when superheated. But as of now, there's no official word. Just a mysterious green fireball that left Moscow residents staring at the sky in confusion. Here's a stomach-turning clip making the rounds on Reddit. A priest carefully washing what appears to be a mummified human foot. Redditors claim it's a Holy Romanian Leg, a religious relic used in Eastern Orthodox traditions. In these churches, relics, bones, preserved limbs, even entire bodies, are believed to carry divine blessing and historical significance. Romania has many such relics belonging to saints venerated for miracles or martyrdom, and priests will occasionally cleanse or bless them as part of ritual maintenance. To outsiders, the footage looks shocking, even grotesque, but to believers, it's a sacred object being shown reverence. Still, most viewers can't help but ask, why would you touch that? Here's another quick and odd one. A golfer was filming his swing when the camera accidentally captured something unusual streaking across the sky. If you slow the footage down frame by frame, you can see a small white object zip past at incredible speed. A lot of viewers immediately suggested it was just another golf ball, but the size, speed, and flight path don't quite match. So what was it? An insect, a reflection, or something stranger cutting across the fairway? A strange boom shook Woodland, California, loud enough to rattle windows, wake residents, and set off car alarms. Police first blamed fireworks, but no debris or burn marks were ever found.
This big
boom has caused quite the stir in Woodland.
Home security footage captured 8 seconds of eerie whistling, a bright flash, and then the explosion. That sound raised eyebrows. Fireworks don't whistle that long, but meteors can. CBS Sacramento's meteorologist Nick Marianos linked the boom to the southern Taurids meteor shower, which was peaking that same morning. Dozens of fireball reports came in statewide, including one from Half Moon Bay at the exact moment Woodland heard the blast. Experts say the boom may have been a sonic boom from a meteor fragment exploding high in the atmosphere, powerful enough to trigger car alarms, yet leaving no trace.
This big boom has caused quite the stir in Woodland.
Still, the state fire marshal says a large whistle rocket can't be ruled out. With no physical evidence, the mystery remains. Coming up in our last segment, we continue part 2 of our exploration of the infamous screaming skulls of England. But before we do, remember to help us out by hitting that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new, and leaving some comments down below. This is part 2 of our deep dive into the strange and unsettling tradition of England's screaming skulls. And this time we're heading north, to the East Riding of Yorkshire, to explore one of the most famous guardian skull legends of them all, Burton Agnes Hall. Standing near Driffield, Burton Agnes Hall is an architectural jewel, a grand Elizabethan mansion built between 1598 and 1610. It was designed by Robert Smithson, the mastermind behind Hardwick Hall. The house was commissioned by Sir Henry Griffith, who intended it to be a powerful and prestigious family seat. It remains unique in that it has never been sold, instead passing down the female line from generation to generation. Today, the Boynton family still live in it. Inside, the hall blends Tudor, Elizabethan and Jacobean styles. It's known for its magnificent long gallery, its ornate plasterwork, and its towering carved oak screens. But behind all this beauty lies a chilling legend, one connected to a skull said to belong to Sir Henry's youngest daughter. The ghost at the heart of Burton Agnes is traditionally said to be Anne Griffith, known locally as Ord Nance. Anne was said to be infatuated with the newly built hall, obsessed with its beauty and determined to live in it forever. But in 1620, just before the house was completed, Anne was brutally attacked by robbers while visiting friends in the nearby village of Harpham. Mortally wounded, she was carried home, and during her final hours she begged her sisters for one thing: that part of her, specifically her head, should remain inside Burton Agnes Hall for as long as the house should stand. If not, she warned, she would never rest, and she would come back. Her sisters refused the request and buried her whole in the churchyard. That's when the trouble began. Immediately after Anne's burial, terrifying disturbances overtook the hall. Doors slammed violently, wails echoed through the corridors, objects were hurled across rooms, no one could sleep. In desperation, her sisters finally returned to the grave. When the coffin was opened, they found the body, but the head was already separated, reduced to a clean, fleshless skull. They brought it back home. Instantly, the activity ceased. Anne had returned, and the house was hers again. Like many guardian skull legends, any attempt to remove Anne's skull brings disaster. One maid once threw the skull onto a manure cart outside. The horses froze, trembling, and refused to move until the skull was brought back. On another occasion, a Boynton ancestor tried to bury the skull in the garden. That night, dismal wailing filled the house. It only stopped once the skull was dug up and returned indoors. Anne's ghost, often seen as a spinning top of light or as a grey lady dressed in fawn, is said to roam the hall each October, the month of her death. Eventually, the family decided that the only way to protect Anne's remains and the house was to wall the skull up. A secret niche was created, hidden behind panelling or possibly inside the great carved screen of the main hall. Only the Boynton family know its exact location, and they're not telling. Here's where things get murky. No historical records confirm the existence of an Anne Griffith at all. Only 2 Griffith children, Francis and Henry, are documented as reaching adulthood. So who does the skull belong to? A forgotten servant, a composite folk character? Or was Anne real, her story simply lost to time? Many scholars believe the legend may echo ancient British Foundation sacrifice traditions, stories in which a spirit becomes bound to a building to protect it forever. But regardless of its origin, the family still treats the Burton Agnes skull as almost sacred property. A guardian, a protector, a spirit woven inseparably into the bones of the house itself. So that's Burton Agnes Hall, one of England's most enduring and mysterious screaming skull legends. Keep an eye out as we continue our journey into this strange and unsettling tradition. Before you go, make sure you visit our merch store. New spooky designs are dropping all the time, and every order over 50 ships free. Tees, hoodies, stickers, caps, you name it. Tap the link in the description or the pinned comment and grab something creepy today. Now, if you can't get enough of what we do here at Slapped Ham, then check out these 2 links here. They'll keep you entertained for hours and hours. Hit that thumbs up button there to help us in the algorithm. It really does help. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.